There are many things I love about Japan, but one thing in particular, and this is not a hot take by any means, are the convenience stores. In particular, 7-Eleven. So here is everything you can do at a Japanese 7-Eleven because there are so many other cool amenities there besides just the food. I will start with the food though, just to get it out of the way. I've seen all these challenges of people trying to eat only 7-Eleven food within 24 hours, and it really just doesn't seem like that much of a challenge because there are so many good food options there. The snacks are great, from the onigiri to the sandwiches to the curry pan. They have a microwave there for hot meals like the cup noodles or breakfast sandwiches. They also have some weirder items like this mint chocolate chip whipped cream sandwich. You can also get regular coffee, hot or iced. You just pay for the cup first. My personal favorite in the summer is the smoothie machine. You can buy a frozen cup filled with chopped vegetables and fruits and take it over and it'll blend it all up for you. This is available year-round, but it's particularly nice in the summer. And then in the winter, they have oden available at the counter. It's a popular Japanese comfort food, so you can pick all your ingredients and have a nice, warm, home-cooked feeling meal in the winter. I also want to give you my general konbini food ranking opinions. My credentials are that I've been here cumulatively for about a year now, and I hate to cook, so I know my way around a konbini bento pretty well. First of all, onigiri. The best onigiri is the tuna mayo. It's a classic for a reason, and the best tuna mayo is at the one and only 7-Eleven. I've done a taste test comparing the tuna mayo onigiris from 7-Eleven, Lawson, and Family Mart, and 7-Eleven consistently has the most filling and the best ratio. Alternatively, for a salmon snack, you're gonna want to get the rolls from My Basket. This is the only circumstance in which I'd send you to a grocery store for anything onigiri-esque, because grocery stores consistently have the worst ratio, no filling whatsoever, but the rolls from My Basket are outstanding. But if you want a salmon onigiri from 7-Eleven, then you're gonna want to splurge for the larger onigiri in the white packages over the standard onigiri. Now, for fried chicken, that's gonna go to Family Mart. Obviously, this is a Abroad in Japan Chris specialty, and he is completely right. This is the best fried chicken I think I've ever had in my life. And finally, I prefer a Lawson's egg sandwich. This is mostly because they do a egg, ham, and cheese that I really like, but their regular egg sandwiches are also delicious. I also made a zine about all of this, so feel free to check that out. It's a simple cut and fold zine with instructions on how to print it out at home, hand-drawn drawings of all the snacks, and a poster on the back. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'll leave the link in the description. Moving on to something that is particularly convenient for foreigners visiting Japan, any 7-Eleven with the eye holding sign allows you to take out money at a pretty good conversion rate. But that's not all though. The really convenient part about it is that you can check your balance and recharge your IC or Suica card at the same time. So if you're anything like me and cannot for the life of you figure out how to get Apple Pay to work at the train station, this is a lifesaver. Less convenient for foreigners, but extremely handy if you're living here like we are. You can pay your bills at 7-Eleven. We just pop across the street, hand the cashier our water bill, for example, and pay for it like you'd pay for anything else. In case anyone is curious, our water bill for that month came out to about $8, but that was before we'd bought our washing machine, so you can keep that in mind. Finally, my favorite non-food related amenity at 7-Eleven is the printer. I printed my zine here, I've printed paperwork for my visa application here, I've printed out photos for around the apartment here. I love this machine. You can also print in booklet form, which I've used to make little books as gifts around the holidays. They have a range of size and paper options, so for photos, for instance, you can print on glossy photo paper instead of regular printer paper. Also, for photos, because this is Japan and everything is kire, there's an option to smooth your skin and enhance your photos built into the machine, which of course I used for every photo I printed after finding this feature. For Japanese people, they can also print out official documents like the Koseki Tohan and Jomingyo directly from the 7-Eleven printer. This option is only available under the Japanese language menu, so it took us a while to find it, and Van was absolutely kicking himself when we figured this out because he'd been wasting so much time going down to City Hall when he could have just gone to 7-Eleven. So there you go, a crash course summary on everything you can do at a Japanese 7-Eleven that I know of at least. Let me know if I missed anything, check out my zine, and thank you for watching. Bye!